Afrotech Nation, what a fun weekend to be alive. 1 week, I said 1 week till Halloween. I had a 3-part weekend with some movies, my baby, some popcorn, and a whole lot of old school movies. Let's do what we do. I start with me, you, and the crew. Now, pull up, Pony. Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3. Geek Town, let's get down for the clown. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. Every day's a good day. I know it's Monday, but I don't care. I'm up in this derriere having a good time. This weekend was a fun weekend, 3-part weekend. We're going to talk about it. 2 movies are absolutely phenomenal, and 1 movie, we're going to talk about it in a second. First 2 movies, you know, we talked about it a little bit last week. Wolfman from 1941. We talked about all the things from 1941. That was absolutely, hands down, positively a great and fun movie. Yes, absolutely. The acting was superb. The picture quality was superb. The changing of the Wolfman, the turn away from the characters, the moments to where the wolf is about to eat the lady and it goes to black screen, or the moment it goes behind the tree, you just see the shadows just jump out in the screens like that. Just the overacting, the over dramaticness, the loveliness of it all. The story of a man who got bit by a werewolf, by a gypsy, and then he had found out that he was a werewolf, only to be killed by his father by the end with the same silver cane that was he killed the other werewolf with. Love. A girl was ready to leave her man for this dude. I mean, this joint was absolutely, it had juice, it had drama, it had absolutely positively great, phenomenal movie. If you go back to your movie screens, go back and watch Wolfman from 1941. That joint was absolutely fire. And then the second great movie that we watched out there in this game was Tim Burton's A Corpse's Bride. Yo, I have never seen this movie. I know I love most things Tim Burton, but I had never seen this movie at all. So to go in blind and just up fresh and up front, it was absolutely positively fun to sit down and watch. And yes, I have kids and I still ain't seen this movie because we saw a lot of other things. So don't judge your boy. But to see this movie, to get the heartbreak, the drama, the music, the singing, the acting, from puppets, of course, the all around cinematonic symmetry of everything, the beautifulness of like Nightmare Before Christmas with a little twist of that Tim Burton goofiness that we saw in Batman. The second movie, Batman Returns, it was just all around great fun. What was this? A man who was scared to get married because there was a wedding that was set up for him to go do, and then he runs out of the church because he can't get his vows right, and he accidentally proposes to a woman dead under a tree. And turns out the guy that killed her shows up at the wedding trying to get this other chick's money. Son, it was absolutely positively awesome to get down and watch this. Both of these, both the Wolfman and Corpse's Bride, both of you get 4.5 Afro picks for just positive entertainment, all way around value. If you want to go with your family, sit down at the table, sit around with the kids, and not worry about all this crazy blood and drama and guts and gore. Go watch these 2 movies. These 2 were absolutely phenomenal. All right, folks, we got a bad movie alert. Yes, I don't have my boy Afro Teddy, so I be talking about some bad movies. So from 1931, Dracula. Look, it's Bram Stoker's Dracula. It is still the original Dracula. It is the Dracula that if you watch Nosferatu, it kind of has what Nosferatu, because Nosferatu is a thief, is a still movie from Dracula. There was a beef between them and everything else. They even mentioned Nosferatu in this, the demon that becomes Dracula. You come across the same. You got the real estate agent who's coming there to do the house. You got the girl who is infatuated with the vampire. You have the ship scene where Dracula comes across on the boat and kills everybody. He gets to London. There's no rats in this. He goes in and he's just killing people along the way, doing Dracula things. But what made this movie awful? One, the story was so choppy, like it carried no flow whatsoever. You go from castle to boat to London, just like that, because the movie is only an hour and 10 minutes long, so you only can do so much. Instead of picking one piece and just sticking with it and just elaborating on it, they tried to do the whole story in an hour and 15 minutes. Not the original, but the new Bram Stoker's Dracula took at least 2.5, almost 3 hours for this movie to get done right. So for that, to try to do this an hour and 10 minutes was one reason why the movie was choppy. Two, there was not a lot of dialogue. Like, I was surprised at the lack of acting chops that was used in this movie. This movie had no dialogue that was actually relevant to the movie. It was just, you go from the dude that's a real estate agent to now he's the crazy guy that works for Dracula, and he's bringing in new people. He's eating bugs and he doesn't drink blood because he didn't turn into a person. He kind of turned into a ghoul, which was kind of crazy of that. Dracula had no fangs. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing in his teeth. This man had great dentures. You know what I'm saying? And he was drinking blood straight up like that for this. The scenes that was in Dracula's house when he got to London was just all weirded out and this and so forth. I absolutely did like the light shining on his eyes. What was an indication to you that his powers were being used at this particular point in time, but you had no indication of what goes on. Van Helsing was a short intermediate casting. He goes down, he kills Dracula in the coffin. No fight scene whatsoever. The man didn't have to struggle for nothing. He waited till Dracula was asleep, popped him in his heart, and it was over. And then there was your movie. So how many Afro picks does this boy get? He gets one Afro pick. I get it. It's from 1931. But come on, man. You got to do better than that, bro. Like, I expected much better than that. All right, fam, we still got a couple more days till Halloween. So we're going to be out there in these streets checking out different things, watching different movies, trying to get all our little Halloween fix in before we jump into the next portion of the holiday season. Oh, yeah. You know what that music means? That music means it's time to ride out and chill out. But you know what it is. If you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle. Like, subscribe, share. Let's go.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.